Hello, and welcome to ZooMed's Power of the Sun series. In this episode, we'll be going over ultraviolet A and visible light, how it benefits your pet reptile, and how you can properly provide it in their habitat. Let's get started. We'll start with the easy one. The aptly named visible light spectrum is the part of the sun's radiation that we as humans can perceive with our eyes as color and brightness. While ultraviolet A, UVA for short, is the part of the electromagnetic spectrum that is between ultraviolet B and visible light. You probably noticed I pointed out visible light as what humans can see, because it is. The perks of being the species that gets to name these things. But in reality, different animals see different parts of the sun's radiation. Where human eyes have 3 cone receptors that allow us to see the visible light spectrum, reptiles have a 4th cone that allows them to also perceive longer wavelength UVA in addition to visible light. Visible light without UVA makes reptiles essentially colorblind, as their spectrum of vision isn't being fully realized. Imagine not being able to see the color blue. That's what it would feel like for a reptile without UVA. UVA and visible light both help with a variety of basic necessities for reptiles, such as general visibility, prey and predator recognition, plant and food recognition, and recognizing a mate. Proper UVA and visible light are also key for animals determining the time of day, season, and hunting, foraging, and sleeping hours. Daily and seasonal behaviors also rely on UVA and visible light. UVA and visible light are beneficial to most reptiles, even those that don't require as much heat or UVB as other species. The shorter UVA wavelength, for example, is responsible for preventing the overproduction of vitamin D3 in reptiles. Reptiles should have access to both UVA and visible light about the same 10 to 14 hours that the sun is naturally out. The amount of time an animal is exposed to the sun's light is referred to as their photoperiod. Proper photoperiods are important for the production of hormones like melatonin, which an animal's brain produces in response to darkness. Melatonin allows diurnal species to know when to sleep and nocturnal species to know when to be awake. Photoperiods are especially important for some reptiles that have a third eye, called a parietal eye. Unlike conventional eyes, this parietal eye does not dilate and adjust to light changes, which makes changes in brightness much more dramatic for a reptile than a human's eye can perceive. An appropriately lit habitat will ensure healthy regulation of hormones like melatonin and help maintain sleep schedules that allow reptiles the energy to engage in daily activities. UVA and visible light are fortunately easy to provide for your pet. Many reptile lamps may provide these elements already. Additionally, a habitat could also be exposed to visible light from ambient room lighting. However, having a designated light source is the best way to control your pet's unique photoperiod. Good lighting can be beneficial to terrarium plants as well. And that brings us to the end of this episode. We hope you've enjoyed this quick discussion on ultraviolet A and visible light. If you have any other questions about the benefits they provide to your reptile, feel free to comment on this video. Make sure to check out the other episodes in our Power of the Sun series to learn more about the varying wavelengths of the sun and how to provide them for your pet. Take care!